It's lights out and we are racing in the Sachsenring in Moto3. It's been a really good launch away from the Polestar to Colin Veijer. Likewise, Lunetta has already picked up one place on the inside of David Alonso, coming from further back on the second row. Sixth place he started. David Munoz already picked up 3 spots. Aggressive on the inside of Alonso now, who's been pushed back from second to fourth. And Munoz, rubbing rear tyre there, wasn't he, with Luca Lunetta, but Munoz 6th to 3rd early on.
Yeah, it was the riders on the right-hand side who got the better of the start, and Munoz straight up the inside through the Omega on Lunetta. Munoz straight up into second place on the rear tyre of Veijer.
Through this tight and twisty first part of this Sachsenring circuit before these Moto3 bikes will now start to build speed, build momentum, drop down through turn 7 we go then for the first time. Veijer from Munoz, Lunetta in 3rd place, Alonso back from 2nd to 4th. Tyler Furusato got away well, he's 8th up to 5th. Fernandez, who started 4th, fires on the inside of Rueda. In fact, the 2 Spaniards there, Rob shoulders on the proper contact as they squeeze the power on out of turn 12. Rueda's got the better of it as they attack into Queckenberg. Turn 13, we kick off lap number 1. Veijer has it from Munoz. Alonso's got through, back up in 3rd place.
Yeah, he took that from Lunetta at the final corner. If you're wondering why the riders didn't come through along that penalty the first time, it's because they can wait and only wait until it's come up on their dashboard. It has now appeared on our timing screen, so their penalties start now. Furusato now takes Lunetta, so he's had a poor couple of corners, the Sitch 58 rookie. He's lost a couple of places and he's now back in 5th.
Veijer there makes the early running here. As we mentioned, nobody's led more laps over the line so far in 2024 than the Netherlands star in the making. He's making the front running once again here with Munoz, the company, a big freight train behind the Husqvarna on Veijer as they flick it right now down through the high-speed Waldman curve. Oh, he's gone down! Veijer has binned it! Colin Veijer, well, 1 year ago he crashed out on lap 2 when he was leading here in the Sachsenring. Lightning does strike twice, history does repeat itself, and Veijer, that's huge for the championship, huge for the World Championship in 2024. Veijer out of the lead at turn 11.
Veijer goes down and David Munoz can't believe his luck as he takes over the lead of the race, and Veijer, more misfortune, more heartache for the young Dutch teenager. Munoz is a huge moment.
Oh, he's put Furusato off the track. Furusato, how on earth has Tyler Furusato stayed on there? All the motocross training that Furusato does, it's Barcelona base, is properly paying off. Munoz lost the rear as he squeezed the power on the Biomotorsports KTM, dropping down through the fast turn 7. Push Furusato out wide. He's come back on the circuit, dirt on those Pirelli tyres. But that was a huge scare behind David Alonso, completely oblivious to all the chaos ensuing behind him.
Munoz, and Furusato needs all of his reactions there to just go around the outside of that. Second time in 2 races we've seen Furusato going gravel tracking, although he hasn't lost as much time this time. Munoz has been able to close back in again.
Side by side, the 2 Hondas over the finish line. Look at that, and now Rueda's coming through as well. So is Munoz. 4 abreast they go over the crest into the first corner. Alonso keeping his powder dry still at the front of this Grand Prix. All hell's breaking loose behind him though.
Well, we saw the straight up and down braking of the KTM.
Oh, that's Ralston.
Ralston going away. He clearly made contact with someone up ahead of him. We saw some debris spitting off somewhere, and Ralston clearly unhappy with someone up ahead of him. He was running in 8th place. Here we see he's up the inside of Angel Piqueras. They're now going left as they go into turn 2. He's already way out of control, and somehow he stays on board. That could have been a hell of a lot worse than it was for Ralston.
As Furusato then hits the front, down the hill they go, through turn 7, probably 5th gear on a Moto3 bike, absolutely pinned, and Furusato nails it, pinning his hopes here then now late on of leading this Grand Prix. Ortola, as we mentioned, the 48 bike now, taking advantage of the Fernandez mistake at turn 5. He's coming on strong late on here as well in the Sachsenring.
Yeah, Furusato, you need to be seriously brave to dive up the inside of someone into turn 7. Furusato is on that softer front tyre, remember. It's only Honda's on it as Alonso goes through at the inside once again on the 72, but so much confidence in the front end of that Honda, and it looks at the moment as if the leading 7 are starting to pull clear. Ortola trying to deal with Holgado, that's for 4th and big plays, but Munoz and the group behind him look like they're fading out of contention with 5 to go. Is Alonso just managing this? Surely when it comes down to a last lap battle, that is David Alonso's domain, but of course it was Ortola running 3rd at the moment who won a last lap dice a week ago.
Just wonder there whether Piqueras was getting a little bit giddy, having got through Furusato. He's thinking, right, time to climb into the podium battle, and he ran wide, having immediately got through Furusato, going through turn 6. Furusato just eased back on the inside, so it was more of a mistake from Piqueras, which cost him that 4th place. We have, 2 to go here, under 7 kilometres remaining in this German Grand Prix. Oh! Proper lock-up. He's got to jump off that one. Scary, scary crash that for Rueda. One more lap remaining then here in the Sachsenring, just 3.6 kilometres standing between David Alonso and yet another victory. It would be his 6th win in 9 in 2024 as he seizes complete control of the Moto3 World Championship. He's a bit out of shape there on the brakes, isn't he, as he tries to fend off Furusato and the first corner on the final lap.
It would take him into double figures too. It would be his 10th career win. Taya Furusato is just chasing that very first career win. Does Ivan Ortola have slightly too much to do there in 3rd place? Furusato, surely he's going to try and get creative on this final lap and try and make David Alonso do the chasing. We've seen him attack into 7, we've seen him attack into 12. Where does Furusato choose to attack?
Furusato lost the rear going through turn 10, and has he lost his hopes of winning his first Grand Prix as well?
I think he has. He's too far back now. If anything, Ortola might suddenly have a chance to salvage 2nd place. Furusato into the left where he's been so strong, but he's too far back to attack surely into that final corner.
It looks like Alonso has this covered. Furusato trying to put the pressure on, but once again in Moto3, it has been the Alonso, David Alonso win in the Grand Prix of Germany.
Do you love MotoGP? Like, subscribe, and enjoy the action.